Hello and welcome to Alchemist Whim. I'm Alchemist Jen. Yay for a day! It is great to see you today. I hope it's an alright day. Today's whim of the day is to showcase some of the clothing that I dyed and washed last night so I can share it with you today. And then I've got a new fabric behind me as well. This one fold in half, and then those halves should fold into triangles. I don't know why that's an appropriate way to show a triangle, but it made sense in my head at the moment. Maybe something like that. So neat little area in the middle there, and so it's fascinating to see how the dyes kind of clump to certain areas and don't flow all the way through the fabrics, and it creates just a fascinating texture and kind of feel to the fabric, so, and design. So really fun. The randomness and sort of magic to ice dyeing. You never know what you're gonna get. And I have more pieces to show you. Truly super fun, actually. So I have a pair of pants that have some embroidery on them. These are all given to me, and they were thrifted, so they're from all over the place. No real rhyme or reason. They are just all dyeable garments, and yeah, just kind of seeing what happens to them. So this is a pair of pants with a bunch of embroidery on the bottom. So beautiful colors. And the embroidery pieces are just super fun. So they're like little bell bottoms. I'll show you what the back looks like. Very fun as well. Just gonna let them dangle there. You can see all that goodness. Super fun colors. I am very pleased with how those turned out. Super fun. Show off that leg. Very fun. So yeah, so obviously not a cotton thread that was used on there to resist the dye, which just creates more texture to it. Just fantastic. So I'm very pleased with how that beauty turned out. Next garment. Let's go for the other pair of pants that I dyed to, there we go, front, back. So some great variation in here as well. Again with the bright colors. These were dyed next to each other. You can see the way they've absorbed the dye in some similar patterns, but still very much their own thing. So very fun. Very happy pants. We all need happy pants in our life, right? I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Alright, this one's going to have more blues. Really quite fun. So, it's fascinating. I just realized that the buttons took up dye. Fascinating. I'm not sure what these buttons are made out of now. I'm really curious. That's so cool. Alright, so beautiful colors. Nice mirroring and everything. And yeah, these buttons totally took up the dye. Fascinating. I mean, look how dark that one is. And that one's lighter. Where it is that? So cool. So cool. No idea why. I'll have to look into it. And this one is like a tunic. So really cool how the dye is on this one. And nice mirroring in the sleeves because of the folds too. So very fun there. I kind of like how dark it is. It's mysterious, and I think it's quite fun. So, yay! And This one had a yellowish kind of a tint to it to start, so it built on there. Nice mirroring, and then we've got darkness on the outside. Darkness on the outside, lightness on the inside, apparently what I'm going for. So really cool. Really cool funness there. Yay! I'll show you the back too. Awesome. And the last piece is going to be another shirt, and this one took up the dye and the buttons as well. It's made by the same company, so I'm curious to see fascinating colors on these buttons. Fascinating. Okay. This one is really cool. It's got kind of almost stripy things across the top of it. And nice billowy sleeves there. And yeah, so you can see buttons, and all throughout have taken up the dye and all the different dyes, and that one's got the green there, so fascinating. Again, I will definitely have to look into that. It's such a great detail. Also shows just the importance of making sure that the buttons are together. So I was so glad that I did that before I went to dye them, because it wouldn't have had the same effect at all. I mean, you end up with some fascinating continuance of pattern. But wow, so really cool clothing. Well, that has a cute little pocket. I'm sorry, really, details are fantastic, but look at that tiny little pocket. Isn't that adorable? Is there one on the other side? Just the one? I must know. Might just have the one. Interesting. Fascinating. Alright, so really fun dyes, really great colors. Those are some new colors that I haven't had. So it's interesting to see how they're interacting with each other, how they are spreading in the fabric and the fibers, and obviously how the buttons are taking up the dye. So it really makes me question what they're made out of, and why they're holding the dye, if they'll continue to hold the dye or if they'll get rid of it at some point. It's interesting. So dyeing is super fun. I'm having a blast. I've got some more clothing to dye up. Tomorrow I'm hoping to be able to have the energy and awesomeness to be able to do some yarn. I think that I just need to keep moving on it. So I have yarn for next weekend, all dyed up and ready to go, and dried up and ready to go. So yeah, so tomorrow dyeing yarn, so make sure I get that set up for, at least between tonight and tomorrow morning, so that it makes it super easy to be able to do that. So yay for dyeing. That's the whim of the day, so talk about dyeing, and then to talk more about future dyeing. It's a thing. Thanks for joining me. Have a good rest of your awesome day, and we'll see where the wind takes us tomorrow. Toodaloo.